Okay, let's get my cameras right. So pallets already started manufacturing. There's already 2 of them, and I got 2 pallets over there, and I've got 4 pallets over there. So we can start stacking those up. Um, let's go to my trailer. 79%. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's not gonna finish properly, but let's do what we can do. Crop destruction is a killer. Alright, so you can go out. Just want to go and get rid of that. No need for that. Looks like upgrades are not on the cards for me tonight. I wonder if I shouldn't use that to load up. Yeah, that might be a bad idea. Now we're washing potatoes. Okay, so what I wanted to do is mumble to myself a little bit, and then once I was done doing that, I want to go and get the little loading wagon and put it by the silage pit. But that means I would have to go and buy one new one, because I would need, and that is the problem I was worried about. Now, I wonder with potato crop destruction, if you drive over the field, does it just damage the crop on the surface, or does it actually damage the crop under the ground as well? And we've got the realism enabled on here, so my poor little truck is just not able to climb this hill. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, so the goal is I want to get some potatoes ready to... Wow, those tires slipping. I would have done less damage just driving through the field, because I'm now trying to correct and recorrect, and I'm just sucking at this. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, okay, well, let's go and put a little bit of marketing out there. Get Martin, there we go, streams and ads. Let's go with Martin's Scuba Squad. Okay, Welker, let's see. I'm the most recent one on the list, so I suppose it gets to a point where it becomes pointless. Make sure we don't catch it the wrong way again next time. Self-promote, there we go. And yeah, I'm the only one that self-promotes, so I can forget about that. Nobody's going to look there. Promote your Twitch, there we go. Let's go promote my Twitch on StreamCord. There we go. Alright, simulation game. Let's go and get the maximum out of everything we can get. Let's go and see, and farming simulator, chit chat media, and of course self promote on my own channel. And I cannot even find it. There we go. Even if nobody's there to see it on my channel, still something you do. Okay, so let's go make this useful. This whoops around for no reason. I don't like this truck. If it wasn't so cheap, I would sell it. See if we can get another 2,000 or 3,000 out of this. Yeah, we can live with that. Let's go and offload this. Get that machine working so long. Hey, welcome the first viewer. We're hoping to get a few more in. Hope you enjoy it, yeah, boss. Give us a shout in the chat and let's see how we go. Right, let's get that sorted out quickly. Let's swing this guy around. So we're going to go and flip this around and load into that over there. Okay, that should do it. Alright, we can use this truck. Not my field, so I'm not worried about damaging it. It'll be good. Well, not my field, so it can't get damaged. I thought this had a hitch. No, obviously not. I'll have to bring the truck. The light duty truck, that is, not the heavy duty. Grab this truck. Ah, lovely. Am I smoking something here? I think I need a tractor to pull this. That does suck quite a bit. Okay, it's fine. We'll get that sorted out now. Having some connectivity issues. Apologies. Okay, so that tractor can stay as is. Let's get this big guy up there. We can go and get the teleloader and sort out the silage. Maybe one of these days I'll have the money and I'll go and buy a proper wheel loader. But the teleloader is handling just fine for now. Genius. Let's go fix that first. Now vehicle realism has been enabled, so chances are this will not work. Yep, as I said, chances are that will not work. Okay, let's just get that sorted out first. Alrighty, cool. That's done. We'll go move that vehicle now. Just a moment. I'll use the little forks that come with this to go and fix that problem. Wrong button. Pretty, these things have got no top end. And steering is a little bit twitchier than you would like it to be. Ah, lovely. Hello Louis, how you doing, man? Long time no speak. Hope you're doing well, mate. Just trying to figure out how to not being a complete idiot. So let's go and hook up this guy over here. What? Okay, that's fine. He doesn't want to be inside, he doesn't want to be inside. So, it's hot. Inside's hot, outside's cool. He'll be fine. Sorry, my son's having a bit of a moment with his dog. Okay, there we go. This guy can fix himself. Let's just get that done. Okay, that's all good. And I think it is reverse is forward. Yeah, there we go. Reverse is forward. Okay, you can get out of the way because you have served your purpose, kinda. And you're going to bring that fella over there without knocking this one over this time. Don't be an idiot. You just need the right vehicle and you're fine. Yeah, there we go. Took me a while to figure that out, how that worked. Sometimes you're the weakest link, I suppose. Alrighty, so you're fine. Truck over here, let's go and offload him. And I'm sure the tractor is already done doing its job. 75%. It's not going up, so I'm sure it's stuck. Oh, no. Alright, it's turning around. Let's hope it turns the right way for us. Ah, crud. I hope it doesn't throw it out on the ground. Oh, that was close. Yep, seems to be doing its thing. It can take 13,000 liters at a time. Okay, so we just need to keep coming back with our 13,000 liters. So we will do load in there and a load in there and just keep rotating that. That's cool. Okay, so take 2 loads, offload into that bin, into that first, and then balance in here, and then once we run out we can just load it again. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man. I know you enjoy your truck simulator, so I hope it's been good. I hope you've getting a bit of a kick out of it. You linking this Discord to your stream? Yeah, Daz, I can. I kind of make a point of mentioning you guys anyway, so quite happy to do that again. Yeah, it's for anybody listening, and I'll put it into the chat as well. Please go and catch the guys on Riverside Pastures. I do not have the Discord link on hand. Let me just grab one quickly. There we go. Okay, cool, got it. Go and catch the guys at Riverside Pastures, and they're a good bunch of guys. Definitely worth the chat. A lot of fun. Put the link in the description in the chat. Go check them out. They've got a whole bunch of servers that they host out of the UK. You know, really nice bunch of guys to chat with. Yeah, I would promote them without putting my link into their chat group. But thanks for the reminder there anyway, Daz. Alright, cool. So, let's see if I can catch this at the right... No. Damn it. You know what? 50-50. It's always that. It sucks. Okay. Let's rather damage the field a little bit with the tractor, offload it, and then go back again. And we need to go and do all the other fun stuff. And then I can catch that funny piece over there as well. Alrighty, it is what it is. So we do not have a giveaway this this month at the moment. We are looking to do something closer to the Alpine farming release, something in line with that. So probably going to do a special stream over that weekend and have giveaways in that stream. There we go. Okay, so if it does that, yeah, okay, so crop damage does actually destroy the potatoes as well. That kind of sucks. Alrighty, we'll be fine though. Alrighty, so you're good, you're doing that. I need, let's offload you first. Not quite empty. Let's have a look at how our animals are doing. So we've got 100 cattle full on TMR, so that's good. Cleanliness is okay, so I'll come back and clean that a little bit. I just bought a whole bunch of new ones, so you'll see they're all at 296. They're only 0.9 years old. The others are 3.4 years old, and they're all milking cows. Also got a whole bunch of new ones of them. So we've got lots of cattle coming through here. We can see quite a few that are pregnant, and you know, the ones that are not fertile, obviously we're hoping that we get at least 2 or 3 out of them before they go. So 100 cattle. I'm not sure what the limit of this pen is, so now that I've got pregnant cattle, I've got to go and have a look and see that I'm not actually producing cattle that I have no space for. So let's do that. Let's go and check it out. Let's go and buy one more. I do not know what this map's limit is, and it doesn't actually show you a limit. So let's go and let's buy an Ayrshire. Okay, well, 101. So it doesn't seem to be too bad. I'll go and find out what the map capacity is on this field. I'm not sure exactly how, but we'll sort it out. Then we had a little bit of a problem with contracts that were not refreshed, that are not working. I've got to go and see if I can't log in and maybe force that. No. Doesn't seem to work in multiplayer. That kind of sucks. Alright, so we've got a whole lot of barley. I gotta go and check on my chickens if they got enough. And 28,000 liters of potatoes. And we've got a lot of grass and straw and hay. So we're good with that. We've got to take that grass, that 100,000 liters of grass, and go and stick it into the silage. But once the silage is done, we've got a lot of silage, but we're not going to sell it. We're using it for our cattle, so I'm hoping that our fields are big enough. Alrighty, so let's go and get this in place, because this is going to be our potato loading trailer. And instead of coming this way to load potatoes, I'll just stand with that trailer over there, which is not doing anything at the moment, and use it to just fill up. I've got 28 tons, so that's 2 full loads with a little bit extra. So that's good. Then we have to go and mow the fields. We've got a nice big field that we've been working on, the sawmill field over here. That's all ours, those 2 green patches over here. Not 89, just this piece over here. So the top of that red. And we've got to go and cultivate. Actually, no, I think we need to plow that. Let's just have a look. Anywhere need plowing? Yes, that needs to be plowed. So we can put a tractor in there to go and plow. I have got a plow, have got a tractor, so that can go and do its thing. And we need to get lime in there. We need to get lime in there. So lots of work to be done. Let's get this started. Then we'll take that tractor over there and get a plow onto it and start getting that job done. I can't reverse this thing to save my life. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's pull that up. See if that's going to work. It should do. There we go. Okay, so this trailer was actually meant to go here to go and offload this, but I think that's going to be a better use of that for now. So if it doesn't hit a tree, which I'm pretty certain it will. Go, that sucks. No, we'll be good. Alright, you do your thing, buddy. Let's get a plow into this big fella, and let's get going. A little bit of grass to be cleaned up there, but that's not serious. Yeah, that realism mod really doesn't let you get away with anything. so it's not stacking automatically. It's kind of stupid. I'm surprised we haven't made that many eggs yet. Chickens are kind of slow. Gotta get a better seeder. I have no money at the moment. I went and just spent a stupid amount of money on getting myself some tractors and some equipment. Bought a field as well. All adds up. So we made a lot of money on different areas, but we need 700,000 to be able to do the next project. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just sell my harvester, because I'm only going to be harvesting once every so often, and I'm going to be harvesting to go and produce something else with it, so make a little bit more money than what I was getting. So sell the harvester, go buy the sell the harvester and go and buy the factory and go and do chipping. Got the brucks and everything, it's all ready to go there. I can do it with the tractors I've got, although there's some nice cheap tractors that I can go and buy. That sounds like a plan. I can do that. Okay, you can go ahead and do your thing. Let's see what my machine is worth. So if I drive it up, it'll be worth about 400,000. I want to get the... Okay, so I gotta make a sell point for wood products. That's fine for 5 grand. Yeah, and I got a storage. Okay, 17 and a half. I want both of those. Then I want pallet production. Produces empty pallets. No, wait, I gotta do a sawmill first. Processes boards, beams, cutting, and chips. Oh, man. So that does logs into boards. I want to deal with chips. Oh, that sucks. Boards, beams, cuttings, and chips, and then that will make... Alright, so 475,000. So if I sell this piece of equipment, yeah, 352 plus that, I get about 80 for that. Yeah, call it 80, and that should be giving me about 400, so it should be in 480. I can go and get the sawmill running, and then I got the grabs and everything on the forklift, on the Massey. Is it worth it? Gotta wonder. That's where's the tricky part. Is it worth it? And then this fellow over here, I mean, its job is to actually go and overload those potatoes into that washer over there and make money with it. So let's go and just fill the silage up quickly, the straw up in by the kettle, and then we shall return and start loading. There's some in there at the moment. And you know what? I'm gonna just see if I can't get any corn contracts, because this factory over here is going. It's already done 5,000 liters, and I had about 1,000 liters. Oh no, that includes 1,000. So I got 5,000 liters that are sitting there. And flour at the moment, let's see where we're sitting with flour. So flour at the moment, flour kind of stays high. It doesn't really have a low point, so I can just go and sell the flours anywhere I want. Washed potatoes, premium potatoes are at low, so you know I'm gonna rather leave that. I'll grab the potatoes, but I'm gonna leave them. Let's see what potatoes give us. Potatoes are in a bad spot, so we can go and get containers, wash all of them, dump it all in there, and then just yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go and get a machine. Hey Scolari, thank you so much for the cheer there, mate. Appreciate it. It's always nice to see you jumping on my stream. There we go. There's the bucket. Man, this thing's slow. I suppose for a skid steer, that's about the right speed, but doesn't make it any less frustrating. Alrighty. Oh, we're on a little bit of a roll here. Let's get that sorted out. I could actually sell that piece of equipment as well because I don't really need it. I have got that pickup at the back there that I can use and just dump it on the ground. But yeah, that's just going to keep on offloading at that speed. So I think let's sell that piece of equipment, be done with it, and go from there. And really have to find a better way of doing this. 10,000 liters is not quite enough. I'm going to do this little island in the middle here, and then I'll come around and do the rest of it. Okay, while you're floating. Why? Why? That's just really stupid. I really enjoy this map, but yeah, I really enjoyed this map, and this was one of the first maps. Yeah, potatoes are good, man, especially if you've got washed potatoes and premium potatoes, the factory's enabled, you make crazy amounts of money. I did one contract on field 1 up in the top corner of the map, that over there, and I had an over harvest of 130,000 liters, and that generated, I think, after everything was done, about 110,000 plus the contract itself. So I'm at about 170, 180 just off that one batch of potatoes, and it cost me 20, 30 grand. So yeah, it's really profitable, and that 30 grand I'm now using again to make more money again. So yeah, you can make some serious money off potatoes. But you know, how realistic is it? So what I was saying is this, if I recall, this was the second map that I ever played with the guys from River Pastures, and I've kind of, it's kind of stuck with me. I've always enjoyed this map, and I've played a little bit offline. Yeah, definitely, lots of money. But it's actually got a lot of bugs. The overlays don't work too well. There's lots of little things, but despite that, it's still a really good map. So I'd love to see if they had to go and do a few updates to it, or maybe a new version of it. That would be awesome. Hey Namakwa, how you doing, man? Glad to see you online. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. Okay, that will come back to you. So I'm going to go and sell all of that equipment, and I'm going to go and buy the sawmill. Hope it's not a bad idea. Hopefully the sawmill makes me enough money that I can just go and buy back that equipment again. At a price tag of 450,000, you would think that it is going to be something that is going to be profitable. Yeah, MGN. So, I haven't actually had a chance to chat to you guys in a while, and I see the Discord channel is still River Pastures, so how's things going with that merge? I hope well. You guys deserve things to go well for you. Uh, I actually have left um, your space as an admin purely because I'm trying to build in South Africa what you guys have done for UK and that kind of European market, and had a chat with Nighty and basically just said to him, look, I don't want to leave, but I know what the rules are, so I'd rather just bow out now, unless there was somewhere that I could do both. Um, but off the back of that, I actually went and created my own silage server in SA, and yeah, I found some interesting ways of doing it. So I revamped it again, and I got it all up and running. Got it up and running today, still actually. So yeah, I'm hoping that goes well. Yeah, no, just making conversation, man. Let's see, nobody online. There we go. Had a few people on earlier, but they're all gone. So yeah, for those who follow my channel, a couple of updates on the events of this weekend. My farm has become a little bit more than a, let's not say a pipe dream. Um, it was always a kind of a prayer and a wish and a hope and something that was, one day going to come true. Yeah, we basically had the when you're moving in meeting today, and I, after some paperwork being signed during this week. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, after signing some paperwork and that kind of thing this week, probably Thursday, Friday, I will officially be a South African farmer. So that means three things. You have a farm or you work on a farm. You farm with something. In my case, I'm going to be farming plants, but later on there'll be whatever else. And you have an immense amount of debt. So I've ticked all three boxes today. So I'm feeling good about myself. Alrighty, so let's go and sell that stuff. You can no, let's go back. What I am going to do though, which I hope to get onto the streams, is, and this will probably be more on the YouTube side, live streaming is probably going to be a bit difficult in the next couple of weeks, or as of the next couple of weeks. Our internet is a wireless link to a wireless link to a wireless link and then into fiber, so I think I might have a bit of a problem. But getting back to point, I'm looking to turn it into a little bit of a, life on the farm kind of thing, going to how everything works in the mornings, obviously not giving information away that I shouldn't, protecting locations and that kind of thing, but essentially, have a little bit of a live stream around what we do and how we do it. I think it's going to be fun. We'll see how it goes. We'll make that a like a more of a video series, and I'll release that on YouTube, and then I'll do like time-lapse intros on Twitch. Okay, so we're going to, let's go and sell all of this. So the headers, I've got 2 headers. I'll have to come back for the other header. That's 70 grand. Let's just have a look what this fella's worth. 50 grand. Yeah, it's worth the drive. I'm not going to go and hire a trailer. Yeah, thanks, Galari. Looking forward to it. It is some exciting stuff. It is scary as hell. I have never in my life been in as much debt as I'm going to be as of the signing of that paperwork. And I'm talking to a factor, probably a factor of about 3 or 4. And I own a fully functional IT company, so part of our business is getting into debt so we can buy equipment and that kind of thing. So give you a bit of idea of scale. Namakwa, that's why I have you watching the stream. You save me a lot of hassle and a lot of time. So Namakwa, just so that you know, I'm going to build this factory, the sawmill, by the existing sawmill. So I'll open up a piece of land on that side we have already plowed, and I'm going to go and stick it down there, and then I'm going to get my telly loader and shove some logs into it. Hopefully the distance that I have to move it is not really an issue, so we can make some money, some decent money off it. Well, I can make some decent money off it. Maybe you can try it once I've tested it. It was a bit dense, actually. So excuse me guys if I kind of wander off a little bit. I actually have quite a serious upgrade that I'm doing for a client at the moment, and that's one of the reasons why I'm having a bit of a broken stream. I had the stream with my son a little bit earlier, doing the Apex thing with him. The problem with playing a game like that with your son, you kind of teach him a lot of things in a lot of areas, and then he comes and makes you look stupid playing games like that. So it was fun, I had no doubt. The little twerp is a little bit more skilled than I'd like to admit. I don't tell him. But yeah, it's good fun. No, thought I was done with it. I thought, I did the logging thing. I logged a stupid amount of trees. Not nearly as much as you did, but, close to. And I did an even more stupid number of trees that I chipped using the brucks. And I thought, that's me, I'm done. I'm not going to do logging anymore. And while I was doing the chipping, I was hoping I could find something that could give me an opportunity to use wood chips a little bit more effectively. And then I stuck in the sawmill and the factory, the pallet factory, and it turns out I actually did not find a way to help use wood chips more effectively, because the sawmill that you put in actually just is one of its byproducts is wood chips, and then that gets used by the pallet factory, but in conjunction with the other products that the sawmill produces. So the brucks has become pointless. I'm actually going to make that as one of the items that I'm going to sell, but I'm hoping to clear that whole section over there. I am interested in what you were doing over here though. There's some very interesting landscaping that's happened over there. Starting a beach resort, maybe. That looks like sand, beach sand. So I streamed, a little over an hour ago, doing the Apex thing, and I did not have a single viewer jump in. No, I did. I had one guy jump in just for a little bit. Talking about a few minutes, and I came to the conclusion that the subject line of noob, noob and his noob dad playing Apex is probably not a good way of attracting people. Oops. You're kidding. Funny that worked in real life. Let's sell these two first. 84. Yep, that's 14 grand extra. I'm not complaining. And that was 51 or 52, so that's another 9 grand, so I'm good with that. And some would say I was just not looking forward to cleaning it, so how much did that evolution cost you? I seem to remember you saying something about 100 grand. 423, and it was 350 for, so 73,000 extra. I got 613, and I'm tapped. My bank account has been maxed out again. So I am, however, going to look at getting. So this guy over here. No, I don't want to buy you yet. Produces pallets from boards and beams. Okay, so you don't even use. No, you use chips. No, I don't want to go and buy it and find out that it doesn't work. So let me rather take this fella over here. See, it's got wood chips, it's got boards and beams. Okay, let's go and see if we put this. So how much is this? Wow. Gotta love the landscaping component there. That's not gonna help. This terrain's too uneven. Oh, that's not too bad. I can live with 460. I'm planning to plant some crops there anyway, so. You can stay. Just gonna do that. That's the problem with this rope. 170 grand. I gotta love this game. It's one of those things where you bust your ass to get some money in, and then next you know, whoops, there's 100k gone because I did some landscaping that wasn't quite, exactly what it should have been. Look, I've made that mistake more than once, so it is what it is. Alright, silage we're still good for, and I need this plow over here to go and run. No, I'm going to use the telehandler. Being an idiot, I just said that. Did I get that? Yeah, that's good. And you can just carry on going, and you can stay where you are. Sort that out. Well, if you look, that field over there, the little piece that you see that's been done, that's probably about, I don't know, about 20, maybe I'd say about 35% of the field, maybe 40 at a push. And I've already pulled out, I got 27,000 in here, I've already dropped off over 30,000. So I'm expecting maybe 140,000 liters. It's nowhere near as big as that field over there. That's what I got in over harvest in that field. In this field, I'm looking at doing maybe 30% more than what the over harvest amount was. It's quite interesting. Okay, so let's go. Let's go and do some logs after we do some cleaning. Oh man, what's your problem? Oh, why don't you drop off a whole lot? There we go. I might even consider buying back my old logging field, which was that one over there. 170,000. I already logged the whole section out the front here, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe not. I did tell Namakwa I'd leave it for him. So, I've learned something interesting with this telehandler. This is a modded telehandler that I did, but there's only been some engine specs changed. There's been no design change to it. Um, what I've done is, what I'm gonna do with it, and I've found out it looks like it'll work, is I've added the front loader attachment on here that gives me a PTO drive, and I've increased the speed to 75. The attachment is the actual mod front loader, so it's not part of the updated mod. But what's neat about it is I've got a Brux, which is the chipping Brux that does 75,000 liters. So I can now go and attach the Brux to the back, chip 75,000 liters, use it as a counterweight, and I am able to then use this silage grab to go and move logs around. And that way this becomes a super versatile piece of equipment, because I can tow, I can drive a motor, and it's got a big enough engine in it that I can have something that does 200 kilowatts. That was part of the tweaking that was done. So it's just a nice all-round vehicle. And then I've got this field here that I need to go and do a little bit of mowing on, and we're going to mow it now, we're going to mow it again when spring comes around, and then we're going to plant this field, I'm thinking, with a nice cash crop, maybe canola or soybeans. And because I've got the additional bale harvesting enabled, I would be able to get the bales from those crops, yeah, there's not much I wouldn't be able to do with it. This field though, when I mow it now, I'll mow it and leave it so that it can become hay. There's my Brux. This gives me about 750,000 liters of these two fields if I pick it all up. Okay, so there's the rucks. Empty as expected. Okay, so with the factory that I put down, I'm probably going to lose maybe 80,000 liters. Maybe not even close to that, maybe 20,000, because I only took a little corner. Problem is though, that field is really uneven. And I'm going to have to do some landscaping to bring that up. Let's see what this officers and where. Scorpion Massey, yeah. No, that's not a door. I don't know where the trigger points are for this. So let's go and get a log and see what it does. That sharp drop off over there is going to be fun. There's... Oh, it looks like you drop it into there. Let's just go and do... wrong one. Just go and do this. Gotta do it the good old fashioned way. By hand. Yeah. It just seems like it never escapes us. You know, as much as we're building a profit in all different areas, this logging is just the way to make money on this map. Oops. Okay, so I think as much as the Brux looks like it's going to be handy, I want to see what happens if I chip something. So let's get this tree in place first. Wow. 145,000. So Namakwa, how much landscaping do you think I can do for 145,000? Funny enough, doesn't seem to be the case. I don't see any triggers. That must be these. There's a scale there. Maybe it's a thing of gets scaled and weighed. Or it could be these points over here. That looks like wood chips. Why is it lying underneath it? Alright, well. Hopefully that wasn't a waste of money. Good thing I know the owner of the map, the owner of the server. I'm sure he can organize something for me. Yeah, it looks like there's a point there. Let's just get this more to a reasonable size. Okay. So it's not there because it fell into that box and it did nothing. No lie, I am kind of enjoying the Scorpion Massey idea. I think it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool that it comes with its own parking space, or shed if you will. Ah, there we go. There's a trigger point that I just drove over now. So over here on that flat deck over there. So that's okay, that's fine. Um, let's go and have a look what the 50,000 liters per hour. So it produces wood chips, which I can then just go and sell again. Which, you know, I got that sell point that I can always place there next to it. I can do 10 million liters of logs. That's insane. Now the question is, how much of this will it make? So I've got to get a little bit into it. So the Brux is useless. So let's go and do a little bit of landscaping. I'm gonna regret this, I'm sure. Let me see if I can generate as much debt as you were able to there, Namakwa. Smoothing off fortunately doesn't kill too much. It's when you're trying to raise and lower terrains that it gets a bit funky. This terrain's a problem anyway, so shifting it around a little bit is not too much of an issue. Okay, so let's see if I got this right. I can live with that. This doesn't show you a weight, just shows you too heavy. Okay. Oh, that was a little bit enthusiastic. Okay, so that trigger point is that whole open area over there. Okay, so one tree and I've got 10 tons, so 15 million is actually not an unreasonable amount. Washed potatoes, okay, we're full on that, that's fine, I was expecting that to be full. Got 562 liters of pig food already. And Oh, so that is just storage space for the logs, and it's going to work through there. Okay, then we don't want to fill those bins over there. Alrighty, so let's just go and offload our friend the Brux. Oh no, that looks like an offload point. That's the chips that get offloaded there. Oh, I know what they've done. That's actually quite smart. Let me see if my logic's right. So what they've done is they've gone and placed that. Let me just go closer. So they've placed that under the ground, and when this pile gets, when it becomes higher, that raises up. I'd be interested to see if I'm right. This is where you need something that has a Taj fun. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Tajfun. That'll allow you to actually pull the logs around. Then I don't need to do any of this. I don't need to do any carting because it's all close proximity. Let's see if there is a vehicle or a trailer. I think I loaded something. Let me just go and have a look. Forestry. There we go. No, no, no. I'm not liking the way this layout is. There's a big ass spider that's just walked into the room to come and say how's it. Not too worried about spiders, but I'm not a big fan, so I'd rather not go and tangle with the guy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, but I'm just looking at it. It doesn't make sense that this would. Why would that be under the ground? Having just the tip sticking out there. And as it produces, I just want to see what it does once it starts producing. This is doing its thing. It is started. It'll do 50,000 liters an hour. So there's 1% of wood chips. There, 416 liters. There, 416 liters. So I want to see if that grows and if that gives us more. I wonder where that spider went. It's just a rain spider, just wandering on his way. I don't mess with him, he doesn't mess with me. We'll be fine. He is a big fella though. Mama would have been proud. Oops. Oh, that's stunning. Maybe I should attach the Brux just for the weight. Seems like it's gonna make me do it anyway. There we go. doesn't make sense. 11,000 liters. Says a log 11 tons. We'll check it the next time. Come on. Don't get too confused. I won't sell the brucks because I can still use the brucks to go and do the stump grinding. Because I still want to use this land for something. If I'm going to clear it, I might as well use it. So the only reason why I'm sticking to this a little bit now is I'm very curious what happens with that, the chip pile. I'll give it a try. I don't see anywhere that it would do that, because it doesn't say anything about an input of chips. It says it produces chips and beams and all the other stuff. 21,000. So I didn't check where we were at, but I'm guessing it's probably about 10, 11 tons per log, which is good. Because I have to move these logs in place, I'm going to go and chip, further away so that I don't affect the logs that I need to carry locally. Let's see if we can, because the spout will offload automatically. There we go, there's your pallets for your different things. Look at that big hole there. Imagine trying to fill that. That's going to cost $500,000 easily. Sliding down the hill. Let's go. Doesn't offload there. Nope. Does not trigger anywhere yet. Let's do it. Yep, look at that. I don't know, I think maybe it just didn't place very well because that shouldn't be under the ground. Maybe if I reload, it'll actually show correctly. Yeah, look at that. Okay, like I said, and the Mac was pretty much on the same page as me on this. There's definitely something wrong with this map and the layers in it. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. We're just having a little bit of fun anyway. So now, I don't want to leave this too long, and I don't want to put in too much effort with it. I want to see what my little bit of timber does for me. So there's 5,000 liters, there's 2,000 liters. and we can go and load those up later. Okay. Need another trailer, yeah. I have got one, I just needed to move it. So I'm gonna have to move the IT runner in, yeah? Two IT runners. So there's the IT runner over there, and I'll have to buy another one there, about 10 grand. The idea is that I get the IT runner in place and get it to take the offload of this conveyor belt over here once I move it into place, and start producing premium potatoes. Problem is though that these will not yield any benefit for well into winter. So we're not far off from that, but it's still winter. Okay, so that's not going to work for me. Don't laugh at my reversing skills. Never been great with double articulated vehicles. And yes, I have driven them extensively in real life, just doesn't make me any better at them than what I am. Oh yeah, I do have to share my sheep with everybody in the stream. We have some amazing sheep, so the ground falls away a little bit, and the mod doesn't really account for it too much. And I really don't think it's the mod's fault, but bam, have some floating sheep. Now, if you walk past these sheep a little bit, you may very well see them actually drop back down to the ground again as they're walking. Okay, you can do it. Don't call me a liar now. There we go. There's one. So it's, yeah, I'm sure it's the layers on the map that it's not happy with. Hey sheep, hey, can we check out your undercarriage and give you a shave at the bottom here without having to, get any special equipment in place? What are you chewing? Grass in midair. Alright. So you can stay where you are. You're fine. You're... shouldn't I? Let's go and cut down a whole bunch of trees and go and bring the logs up. If we're going to do it, might as well do it properly. I'm just going to chop these all down so they fall this way and just bring all of them up. 31 tons of wood chips is making no difference at all. Oh, I need some water badly. This diet I've been on is just giving me a stupidly dry throat, and nothing beyond that. It shows I lost 2 kilos, but my scale is so broken that I suspect that I didn't lose anything. I just, read the scale from the wrong angle. And the sad thing is, I've been on that diet 3 times already, and all 3 occasions, let's just check what this says. Sorry, all 3 occasions I've lost weight. This occasion, nada, zero. 13 tons, 13.618. Let's see what a log is worth. Wow. And see now why this was battling with that log. There was 16 tons for that log, or just under 15.8 or so. I honestly can say I've never gotten a realistic value for the logs. Well, at least a value out of the system. All the scales and stuff you get, they come up with an arbitrary number. This at least has given me a value that I can use. I'd hate to kind of even try and get to that point, but well, they got a 15 million litre capacity on this thing, and if I'm working on, let's say, a conservative value of 10 tons, that's 1500 trees, if I'm not mistaken. 1500 times 10,000 will give you 15 million. No, man, wrong one. 45. Okay, so let's see if my maths is right. Let's work on the last logs. Let's work on the log weight that we had. Yeah, 1,000 to 1,500 trees would make up a fill on this machine over here. And it oh no, you, sorry, I thought it was 15 million. So 10 million liters, and we were doing 15-ton trees at a time there. So that's 2/3 of that. So what's that? 650, 670 trees. That's not an immense amount. Be curious how quickly it produces the output of that 50,000 liters an hour. What is that? Is that 15,000 liters of wood produced dealt with an hour? That means 4 logs an hour. So once you've done your 600 logs, you'd be able to just top up with a few logs every hour, and the thing would not be able to keep up. then I still have to buy a sell point for that. Which is kind of moot because you just put the sell point right by the pallets and you just take a machine and pick it up, turn around, drop it off, and then you make your money. So one's kind of potentially a 50-ton tree and the other one is just a lightweight. So I'm just going to load these 2 more trees, and then I'm going to go and check out my upgrade, see that it's working okay. Let's see, this is a 37,000 liters, right? $53, 37.53, so that's 16,000. It's about 15 tons a tree. So based on the length of the tree, those taller ones are about 15 tons. The shorter ones, and correct me if I'm wrong, but trees that are placed on a map do not grow. And if you plant them, that's fine. So if it's planted as a stage 4, it will remain a stage 4. If it's planted as stage 5, it will remain a stage 5. Fifty-three thousand liters. 63, 10 tons. Yep, 53 to 63. So 10 tons for the shorter ones. Okay, that'll do. Let's go and drop off a little bit of wood chips for now. There we go. Had to go somewhere. I think it's got no fuel in it. Alright, let's take the brucks with me. Alrighty, I think what I'm going to do is take my 2.5 hours worth of stream tonight and go and see who else is doing what. So first I want to put a sell point in here, so let's just go and do this. We need to do a sell point. Sales for wood products. I just don't know if that's going to conflict. That was probably not the brightest. Yep, that's how you lose a chunk of money quickly for no real return. That multiplier is a killer. Okay, so let's go and have a look. What happens if I sell this? I get empty pallets. I'm not sure what that is. Look at all different. 2,300, 1,200, 733, 747. Don't know what that is. Empty pallets 1,700. Alright, well, so put in a new mod today. Let's see if so adjustable mirrors and yeah, Namakwa, have a good one. Raging Farm Boy, how's it? How you doing? Glad to see you online for it again. Yeah, apologies, I've been off for a bit. Fighting with a little bit of illness and fighting with diets and, you know, buying farms. You know, it's been a busy couple of weeks. Big contracts that we've had at work. You gotta make sure that the stuff you need to do to pay the bills are done first before you get too excited about anything else. So, alrighty, so I'm going to oh yeah, awesome. I'm glad you got your PC sorted out. That's great news, man. Okay, so we're going to stick with the potatoes for now. Don't know, it won't be able to harvest in that funny little corner. Let's let it do what it can, and then I'm going to let it go down that side of the field again. Okay, let's see if the contracts have come up. Refresh contracts. Does not work. No, button. That just sucks. Field 50 with wheat. Ah, that's fine. And I borrowed the equipment anyway, so. I've got all of this equipment, I just don't have a tractor spare, but I borrowed it already by accident, so it is what it is. And oh, I see, that's why you can't set it. Yeah, Raging Farmer, have a good one, man. I'm glad you can jump in for a bit. I understand now, Namakwa, why you are having a problem. You actually, key bindings are a problem because fill limit and spray limit are using the same key binding. So what you need to do around that is, that's normally going to be quite slow. Increase spray rate, decrease spray rate. So if you go like this, and you're going to say, there we go. Okay, it wasn't. I just misread it. Full limit, and but it's fun. Even with the least piece of equipment, you can reduce the spray rate. I'm going to call that as my cue to go to bed. I'm going to hand you guys off to Virtual Farmer. I hope you guys have a great evening. I am out for the night. No, that is brilliant. Raid Virtual Farmer.
How you doing? Yeah, I am awful at, I'm awful at English, let alone other languages. So. No, I'm not. I'm not looking to pay off the loan until we've got a until we're bringing in a lot of money and shit. Hello, Weatherman ZA. Welcome along. Right, that is a full trailer. Let's go tip this. And the combine should have finished by the time we get back. Case the God 67, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, so this is our second to last run. I'm tempted to bring another tractor back. We might actually have an easier time getting it back than getting it out. We'll see soon enough. Well, I might bring the T-dub back with me so we can get the header trailer back. Hello, the king. Welcome to the BFN. Thank you for the follow. Do the mini VFs fight? Are they siblings? Canadian gamer. Did your raid come through? Your raid did not come through, Weatherman. Good. Excellent. No problem, Aaron. Good to have you here. Thank you for the follow. It's been good evening this evening. And my Norfolk showing. We've got to get that combine out of that field. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to do the canola tonight. I think we're going to have to get the combine back to the main farm. Get it refueled. Quick question, how do you get the Defender into your game? You've got a laptop now. I have, on my YouTube channel, on the homepage, there is a how to install mods in Farming Simulator 19 video. Go check it out. That will tell you how to get any mods you download that's not via the in-game mod hub into your game. And that is the best way I can tell you how to do it. Because that obviously was sat down, thought out, done. When you get an emote like that, does it auto-type it or you got to type it in? No, you can select the little face at the bottom of the chat window. It should be listed in there. What site's it on? The one that I was using today, I think King Mods have it. Have several of the landies. Not the one I've got on this map, but the one that Eddie's using is on King Mods, I think. Naughty VF, didn't put the beacons on. Yeah, combine has reached the end of the field. So we'll take, tell you what we'll do, we'll take the other T7 with us.